was like, I don't care what everyone says. I stretch. I feel better. Joints feel better.
Well, there's a point, right? Like if you're so tight, you can't get into the positions you need to get into.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So what are you going to be hitting today?
So I'm going to start with that chest supported row. Second, I got pull-ups, but Britt has pull-ups at the end, so maybe we'll do those together. I might move those.
Okay.
I got those Cobra lat pull-downs. That might be a good video, actually.
Yeah.
Those like side ones.
I worked with Josh Bryan for a little bit.
Yeah. I worked with Josh for a while.
Yeah.
The reason I stopped actually is because I was just getting. I had my best competitions with him, but also my most injuries.
That's a lot.
And it got to a point. I mean, it just got to a point where strongman and powerlifting. I was like, I've done so many competitions now where it's like, let's try bodybuilding where safer. Not going to tear. Well, I'm not saying not going to tear anything, but lower chance.
If anybody can tear something doing it.
Yeah. Well, I tore my tricep on Hatfield squats last year and a half ago. Yeah. Hatfield. I mean, I was moving like 700 whatever pounds.
Yeah,
and you're supposed to pull yourself up. It's a lot in your triceps, but I was still like I felt the rip, and I was like, come on. So, but since then I've been pretty good. But
you've torn quite a few things.
I've torn tricep, pec 3 times, both lats, bicep had surgery on, adductor. That's it.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. I've had 4 surgeries just from lifting. Pec, bicep, hernia, and then my stupid elbow. I need surgery on that again. This year I gotta have it fixed.
Yeah.
It's easy, they just shave the bone spur down, it's not a big deal. But it's still surgery I don't really care to have.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, well, you had like so many, you're like, whatever. The recovery was like 2 weeks. I was working out again.
Shit.
I mean, I wasn't supposed to be working out, but like my PT, she had me benching, like she put on broomstick, she put 10 pounds on a broomstick. She was, all right, just bench this. I was like, all right. And I was like, hey, I was inclining 275 today before this. She's like, what? So I was like, nothing hurt.
Sorry, Doc.
They didn't do any damage to it. I was like, there's no pain.
Yeah.
The bone spurs are gone. It's just some inflammation from the surgery. I'll just tell them this is nice.
It's pretty sweet.
I just
Well, shit.
Well, I have the old EFTS
Right.
Scholastic row, which that one's great too.
Well, I'm a huge fan of the fact that you can adjust the width of the handles and kind of
rotating. It's been much improved. Yeah, very nice.
So when you're doing something like this, in terms of reps and sets, what do you gonna work up to a heavy set or work up?
So I'm doing a drop set on this. So I'm gonna work up to a top set of 10, and then take a plate off, another set of 10-ish, and then take a plate off, and then one more.
Cool.
Yeah, but everything. What was probably the hardest with bodybuilding was training-wise was keeping everything controlled. Instead of like, let's just move some weight.
Power, force.
Because I like moving some weight.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, but all my, especially accessory type movements, has to all be control the eccentric. So now like these, I'm like, control eccentric, pause, like squeeze the top for at least like a half second or so. And where I'm used to just going like, boom, let's bang out some weight when I'm doing powerlifting and strongman. But really, training like this is beneficial to anybody. Because when you're going for more hypertrophy, this is really the way to do it.
Well, it's funny, working with you, and it was kind of my first sort of foray into higher reps, higher volume. Like you were like a volume monster.
I'm all about volumes.
But it was funny because I wouldn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
You know?
You need that blood flow going to the muscles, but then you need that more muscle mass around the joints.
Yes.
To prevent injuries.
Yep.
Because a lot of people in strongman and powerlifting, unfortunately, will do heavy squat day, hit like some half-assed accessory stuff, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe even 1 or 2 things, and that's it. Where it's like, I've always been, let's train like a bodybuilder with all those movements and hit your compounds first with hard and heavy like you're supposed to, like competition, and then follow it up like that.
Yeah. Well, that's actually been very influential in how I train people that I work with too. Because like I see the benefit from all sides. It's like, all right, hit the compound first, like you said, heavy, hard, whatever the main goal is, and then it's almost like another style of training entirely. Then you got to shift. Shift focus into that bodybuilding style.
Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't combine both there.
Yeah.
And I think that's why competing in bodybuilding was an easy transition, because I always enjoyed that kind of training. Some people don't. Some people really hate higher reps and drop sets and iso hold, that kind of. I love heavy, and I love the high rep stuff too.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's see it.
might have to get this.
Now, one of the things that I noticed, especially with your training, from what I've seen you post and what I just know of you in the past, is range of motion is, for a strength athlete, your range of motion and all your accessories is like full range all the time.
Yeah.
Again, like strength athletes have a tendency of just kind of hammering a shorter range of motion. Again, just focusing on moving weight.
If it's accessory lifts, why wouldn't you want a full range of motion?
Exactly.
I mean, unless you're going for like a 2-board bench, of course, something like that. You're box squatting where you may not be going breaking parallel, but everything else, you should be going full range. Anytime you don't, like, you know what the common one is flat dumbbell press or incline, whatever, is you see a lot of people here instead of all the way down, all the way up. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be able to do more weight, more reps, but are you getting any more out of it?
Exactly.
No. You're just feeding your ego.
Which sometimes feels very good.
It does, it does.
But not for the long term.
You can put up a video on Instagram and say, hey, I did this for that many reps, but you didn't really get it for that many reps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, especially for your accessory lifts. Absolutely full range of motion, unless you have a good reason not to.
Right.
Which I really can't think of, aside from an injury. I really can't think of any other reason why you would want a full range of motion.
Right.
Like Mike Israetel is always big on that, right? Full range of motion. I mean, he's super flexible.
Yeah, right. It helps.
He's got very good range of motion on everything.
Yeah. What do you want to quarter on each side?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure what I can do on this, so we'll just keep working up. Yeah. Go. One more 25 on there. Okay. I think that'll be my set. Cool. You want to give me a hand?
Yep, you got it.
So 10, plate off. I'll do whatever I can, plate off, and then whatever I can.
Okay. Strip.
Yeah.
Do you want to strip both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you just want
Yeah, so yeah, both 25s off every time.
Yep, you got it. Come on, let's get it. Good, come on. Squeeze it out. Good. Nice.
Yep, I like this piece.
This is why we always start on back day on this thing. I don't think we've had somebody use this and not go, I'm going to buy one of these.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a good angle, perfect angle. Mm-hmm. Good squeeze at the top.
Yep.
But also easy in and out of with the stepping stool too.
And the cool thing is, like, it is so adjustable.
Yeah.
Like, if we were training together, obviously it would have to go on super tall guy mode for me and then like short guy for you.
What if you want a little more upper back?
Right.
Come down a little bit. More up here. Yeah.
Yep.